All right, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. One more time here with you guys live from everywhere in the world is
In
Mrs. Darcy
Vegas.
Hall, Vegas. We have Mr. David Lemon as well. And myself, John Garcia, is always here every Thursday at 6 to 7:30. So, guys, we have a very exciting day today. We are also recording this for all of those that actually follow us. And we have a couple of exciting announcements today. So we're going to just give a warm welcome to everybody that is there now. So how's everybody? How are you, Darcy? How's everything, David?
Sunny in Vegas. Loving it.
It's sunny
Do
in
you say
Vegas.
that? Do you say sunny? It's sunny in Vegas even when it's raining, even
It
when it's
doesn't.
like cloudy.
This year has been really weird. There was only 2 days this year that technically Vegas had rain. I had 3 drops. It was sunny, but there were 3 drops right on my window. And the other day that they said it rained, never saw any rain.
How
So-
exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
It's actually snowing where I am. It's beautiful.
Nothing.
Everything is white. It's a proper Christmas feel. I love
Oh,
it.
so
Mhm.
what city are you in, David?
I'm in Zagreb, in the main city of Croatia.
Oh, there you go. So now everybody knows where you live. All
Not
right.
yet.
So you live close to Santa. Is that close to Santa? I mean, I don't know. Where in the world?
Yeah.
So hey guys, I think we're getting already a couple of highs here. Christine Berg, Amir Jassin, hello guys, how are you? It's always a pleasure to have you here. And we're about to start. Let me just put my slideshow today because we have a couple of announcements that we want to make sure that you're part of because it's important for you guys to keep up with certain changes that are going to be happening with the Groovekart Challenge and something for the holidays as well. So, Irina has already a question. So, Irina, just remember to type in your question with a Q in front so we can identify it. And in the meantime, let me just share my screen. So, let me just do that right now. And let's see, I do have that. And let me just do my presentation over there in the right mode. Just slideshow. Let's see why it's not doing it. Huh, okay. That's funny. Let me start. Okay, I believe it's about to go now.
And is David going to say, or do I get to say about the Facebook user, what they can do so we can see who you are?
You feel free to say it. It's our last time. So I want you to have all the glory.
All of you joining in, if you haven't already, go to streamyard.com/Facebook, and that'll authorize it for showing us your name and your profile pic so we can identify you as opposed to just, hey, Facebook user said this.
Yes. Hey, Facebook user sounds so unpolite is just not right. But anyways, we do have a Facebook user from England which says is that it's raining. So, hey, welcome to the live. And for anybody that is the first time with us, please tap on number 3. You know, let's just give you a proper welcome. Just press a number 3 so we identify you and we know that is the first time, so we can just keep you up and just gonna just do the run through of what we're all about. But today, like every good thing happens, it comes to an end. So today is day 8 of the 8 weeks for the Groovekart Challenge version 2.0. And we had the pleasure of working with Mrs. Darcy Hall down here. And we just got to congratulate Darcy. She's been a trooper. She's been an awesome companion. And we have actually just built her store. And I know she's going to continue to improve. And today we're going to do a couple of, very exciting things that we missed. Because I don't know if you guys remember, we did a Groovathon a couple of weeks ago. And we kind of skipped a step that Darcy was kind enough to remind me of that we forgot to do. We actually forgot to add our own products. So today we're going to be doing that. We're going to be showing you guys how to add your own products. And then we're going to, moving forward, we're going to just have a couple of announcements. For those of you that are here the first time, let me just tell you what the Groovekart Challenge is. It's 8 weeks that we pick one of our users, one of our customers, and we help them build their own stores. And we try to just provide the step-by-step instructions, and you will be on camera just like Darcy did, just like Christine did with Christine case. So they did the process, and now Christine has her own store, Darcy has her own store, and maybe you are the next victim. I'm sorry, the next showcase. And so, okay, let's just keep. We have a lot of threes, right, David? We have Kevin Steven. Hey, kids. How are you, Kevin? We have a couple of Facebook users, Francis, Sandra Soto, and a couple of Facebook users. Guys, David, do you mind putting the link again so we can actually go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so we can actually just see who you are. Darcy corrected you on the miss. Yeah, it's Miss Darcy Hall. I'm sorry. As always. So,
Still
hey,
looking.
good looking out, Francis. I owe you one. And Kevin, actually, we do have a couple of exciting things to announce, but let me just get you that. Irina Loftin said, "Can I get my answers here or not?" Let's take a look at your question, Irina. Let's see, David. Do we have? Let me see. She says, "Is all Groove pages are up and running? Are we mail sequence and master classes and training?" David.
So GroovePages is one of the apps meant for creating your websites and funnels. I believe you're just not understanding correctly what is what. GroovePages is one app within a suite of tools which is called GrooveFunnels. In case your question is if GrooveFunnels is up and running, absolutely not. Some things that we have planned are not even out yet. So it's a beta platform that you are able to use, and we do have trainings. I don't know about master classes. We don't offer master classes, and you can already send out email sequences with a platform called Groove Mail, which is again an app it's a feature of GrooveFunnels. So you're probably new. If you are, I would suggest you start out with the video. You can find it in the YouTube channel, also in our Facebook group, which is called Intro to GrooveFunnels. I would suggest you to watch that one. It would introduce you to the whole concept, of what it is for, how to use it, and what is available.
And yes, and David could have said it better. So, and I believe she's a new customer because she just typed the number 3, which leads me to believe that is the first time that she's communicating with us. So, Irina, yes, as David said, GroovePages is part of GrooveFunnels, and the GrooveFunnels are composed of GroovePages, GrooveSell, GrooveMail, GrooveVideo, and all things Groove. So, as David said, take a look at that video, or go. David, can we actually put the link for or YouTube channel so she can actually just get every information there for every single app, so you'll get up to speed. Groove Mail running, yes, yeah, correct. So Irina, you're correct. So there's parts of the over platform that is completely running. We're improving the apps literally daily. We get meetings daily with the team to see what improvements have been done. And the best way to actually keep up with all this is by checking out the infographic. David, if you have the link to that infographic, also guys, just for everybody that is looking at the recording, if you want to just keep on top of what we're doing, the best way to do it is with the infographic. So with the infographic, you will get to know what dates, when it's released, when it's about to be released, and every single update there. And just David just added a couple of the links there for you guys to check out. And I see a couple of familiar faces. I see Sandra Soto. I see Francis Filion, Dwight Antonio. Hey, Dwight, what's up? Pleasure to have you here as always. And guys, let's get started, shall we? I know we're going to have an interesting day today. So let's get started. And I know David is going to help us out. And if you want to stay in camera, David, no problem, because, we're going to be working together really soon with more stuff for our customers and all our followers and our community. So let me just move along so we can tell you what we have in store for you guys today. So let me just go to slide 2. Right now, we do have news and intro, which we just kind of did, kind of introduce ourselves. And as I said, we're going to mention something important, but I'm going to leave it to the end because there's going to be a couple of changes in the schedule. Maybe you guys have here a couple of things, but as I said, I'm going to leave it to the end because it's going to take us a good 15-20 minutes to discuss any questions and things like that. And after that, we're going to do the QA. But now, for the next step, we are going to do something fun because we're going to need the participation of our very own Darcy Hall right here. And what it will be is adding your own products. And Darcy and I actually earlier worked together with connecting her store because last week we gonna try to connect it and the analytics, but her store wasn't connecting. We discovered the issue was, but now we do have their store connected. In a few seconds, I'm gonna ask Darcy to share her screen so we can actually just show you guys how to add your very own product. And this means no drop shipping, no print on demand. This is something that you are currently handling, like Darcy is. She has a couple of products that she's going to show us, and then how to add it in your store. So Darcy, I'm going to close down my my screen, or let me know when you're ready so we can actually just do that. In the meantime, let me just say hi to everybody else.
Okay.
I do have here Christine Burke. Christine Burke asked, where can I find the Groovekart 60-day challenge? Christine, you can find that in the link that David just put in for the YouTube channel. You can actually just go to that link. I'll just put it into the screen right here in a moment. So you can actually just go in there and take a look. It will say day 2, day 3, day 1. And of course, you can either see this one that we're working on or the previous ones. You have 3 other Groovekart challenges with 3 different people, with 3 different stories, with 3 different missions. In the first one, we worked with Donna Fox, our very own Donna Fox, in her store for paintings. With Christine Case, we did one for firemen, for her husband just to be a fireman. And now with Christine, we're doing one for charity. And the next one, we don't know what it will be until we know who's gonna win, which we're gonna discuss that at the beginning of the year. Now let's just see. David, did you put that in there? Let me see. Right here. Yes. Let me just. This is our YouTube channel right here, guys. If you want to just copy that and save it somewhere or take a screenshot.
So this is a video for the GrooveFunnels new members. I shared, it's youtube.com/Groove Digital.
There you go.
Our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it. So guys, Darcy, whenever you're ready, so we can actually start adding your own product, let me know so you can add your screen and I'll remove my presentation. And then once we're done, we can actually continue. So let's take a look at this. And I believe we are ready. Let me just move my screen. Now, Darcy, if you don't mind, let's share yours.
I've hit share, so.
All right, now. All righty, so perfect, guys. For all of you guys that are looking at this right now and looking at us, this is the back end or your dashboard of Christine's store. So,
Darcy.
My God, what did I say? Because you see, I always do that because Christine just happened to say hi. Hi, Christine. You're the last 3 messages.
Christine's doing it on purpose.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. You can actually see, if I share my screen, you will see that it says Christine Case at 6:13, and she actually did 3 messages. So I am sorry, Darcy. You know I got all the love for you, Christine. So it's all good. It's all good. So Darcy, we're gonna do a new product today. So let's just go to products, guys. And what we're gonna do now, Darcy is gonna show us how to do her own products. As I mentioned earlier, Darcy and I, we were speaking that she has a couple of things in stock that she would like to sell for her charities. So Darcy, what kind of product is the one that you're gonna probably put in your store today?
If there's time for 2, I have home interior gifts and I have the Keep Vegas Open face masks.
Oh, great! So yeah, let's do 2. I think I believe we have time. We have only covered 50 minutes of today's live, so I believe we will have time. So the first step to actually add a product is go to your products and then my products. So click on my products.
And I'm still working with my old computer.
No worries, we know, and we're live.
Good internet, slow computer.
There's actually, remember,
later this month.
We were debating, and you know what? This will be a good topic of discussion because I know you were in defense of getting the new Mac, the M1 processor, or just a regular one. So and I kind of just told Christine, and hopefully nobody that works for Apple is going to watch this video.
Were you
but
telling Christine or you were telling Darcy?
I was telling you, Darcy. I'm sorry. I was telling Darcy. I don't know why I have such a trouble with this. And I know that David is going to chime in any second. So we were talking about the M1 processor, and I have heard, divided reviews. Like there's just still these issues with performance. So if any of you guys are out there and you have heard something about the M1 processor, just leave us a note and see if you can give Darcy a better input on what she needs, because she's actually looking to get a new computer, and she was waiting for the big deals on Black Friday. But I know in Christmas they're gonna come up with another big discount, so that's still a possibility.
Yeah, I've learned that there's echo, that how much longer this has taken because I have a slower computer. So if you are doing things regular, it is worth the extra investment into a faster, because it'll make up its time and cost. Time is money.
That's true. And yeah, Christine, and again, I just call out Christine not because of what you said, but you see for this, because Christine sent a message. Yes, Christine will always, I remember when I was driving Christine and her husband to the hotel when they came down to Florida, and it was maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, right after when we wrapped out the Grooveathon. So it was actually amazing. And we shared a couple of hours together. So it was nice to meet you guys. And this is the kind of stuff that we do with our customers. So hopefully we'll meet, not every one of you, but, whoever has the possibility and the willingness to meet us, we're open. So guys, now we have the product list. This is the product list that Christine is working with. Now let's click with Darcy's working. Let's just click a new product. I'm just gonna shut up now. Let's just click new product. And Darcy, don't forget to actually just open a new tab so we can actually just do the switch and look at that product that you're creating.
Okay.
No worries. So, all right. So you mentioned that you have 2 items to promote. One mask for Keep Vegas Open, and another product. I didn't really hear what the other product was about. It was a home decorator, home interior product, but I didn't hear the specifics.
Yeah. So the first product is a face masks, and I actually have more details for the home interiors. I used to actually work at Home Interiors corporate until they closed in 2008, but I still have a lot of the product that I periodically sell on eBay, and I just ready to clear through and have it up in my store and help it benefit charity.
Nice. Awesome. So guys, the first step of creating a product out of the 6 steps that we have, because it's very simple. To create a product in Groovekart is very simple. When it's your own product, it's easier when you actually have print on demand or drop shipping, because all that you do is importing the product. Here, there's only 2 or 3 things that we have to pay really attention when we're creating the product. And let's just start by picking the right name. So let's just start, if you don't mind, Darcy, with the actual masks. So the product name obviously has to do with Keep Vegas Open masks. So let's just use that as the title of the product. So Keep Vegas Open cotton mask. Perfect.
Actually, we've rebranded.
You want to make sure Keep Vegas Open. Oh, that's actually all together. That's what it's.
That's the branded. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So if it's branded,
I've learned though that sometimes it's funky about the importing things and stuff like that if it has a hashtag. But the product creator actually he just got notification. He got the trademark a week ago or so for Keep Vegas Open.
But now, just for the purpose of the product creation, I will recommend not to use the hashtag. And guys, this is important, and I'm going to tell you why. Because remember, the product name also kind of resonates with the SEO content, with the search engine optimization content that you're going to be using. So you don't want to start a product with a hashtag, because then it might confuse all the search engines and say, wait, what is this? So you want to make sure that you have, words just going into the product description and the product name. Now, also, you see on the side, it says product type. So this is the kind of product that you're selling. If it's a standard product, it's just the regular product. But if you click on that drop down, you'll see that it's also a digital product. So for everybody out there that is looking at us right now and actually just planning to use Groovekart, you can sell digital products with Groovekart. So the only thing is that for digital products, you need to have a product that people can download. That's the only thing. Now, let's just move down and let's just go to tags. And let's just keep the standard product. Let's just keep the tags. So tags is something that you can use within Groovekart to create certain things, like to tag the product, to identify within the search engine, within the actual Groovekart. So the tag could be masks, could be Vegas, Las Vegas. Maybe if you add protection products, not protection, but
PPE, personal
PPE,
protection equipment.
correct. If you can add that as well, so you can use all those tags. So if you don't mind, let's type it up so we can actually see the tags in action. Mass, Vegas, key Vegas open. You can actually use the actual title as well, because and I believe in the tags you can use the hashtag because it doesn't really have any connotation with SEO, because it's a tag is something extra, some extra information that we can actually have. So now, if you want to assign a brand, that those buttons are going to be there. If this is maybe a trademark or something that is registered, or maybe you're using something as a brand, you can assign a brand, and it will create a brand within the actual store. So if you don't have a brand started, it might not be necessary. So it's fine. Now, if you scroll down, you see the category. So right now, the product category is at home, but maybe you want to create a different category for a specific product. In this case, will be a PPE, or maybe masks, or maybe apparel. So you can just add the category there and create it. Masks, and then new category. Then if there's any parent category, if you have an extra category that you want to add it to, it's fine. If not, you can just scroll down and create save. I'm sorry, just click save and next at the top.
Select different default category.
And this happens for a reason. You see, actually the home category will always be the same. And I know 99.9% of our customers, they get this error because they haven't really selected a category. So can you actually click the plus? Let's see if that creates that category that we need to create.
I'm clicking it. It's not doing anything.
I'm sorry, no, just yeah, new category. Just let's just add that. No, you have to create a new category. You just that plus, perfect. Now the category name. Now masks, parent home. Then if you scroll down, you'll have a save button, or maybe save and next.
I only have cancel.
Or just
and
click
I have
enter.
to save and next up top.
Yeah, let's just hit enter. See if it saves the category. It's not allowing you to do that?
No.
Let's just click on home. Okay. Let's see why not. So this is interesting. Let's just select a different default category. Okay.
Let's cancel that and try it. Select the home.
Because of the brand, can you actually just maybe on the brand, let's just on the brand? No, just select the brand that you have. Select your store. Now let's just go to the category and click new category, and then type masks. You're not seeing that extra save button at the bottom, aren't you?
I only see the cancel.
You want to see the cancel. All right, no problem. Let's just do me a favor. Just right click on the big G.
Right click?
Yeah, right click and let's just go back one step.
I'm on Mac. It doesn't. Maybe I'll just hit.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, let's just go back for a second on the 3 lines to the right.
Oh, I already hit the back button.
Oh, ooh, okay. Well, no worries. So let's just start the process a little bit earlier.
Okay. Maybe it doesn't like the hashtags that I did earlier.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why we're gonna create the category.
Okay.
But I don't know if that has...
even if the home is the category and that was chosen, you still need to choose a different category because the main category cannot stay home. What you have a pre-made category by default on your GrooveKart site, and this is best deals. So if you don't want to create a category of your own, you can just type in best deals and then choose that one. But you need to choose a different category other than home.
There you go.
I did click on the best deals and it didn't give me the save button.
You need to select it one more time to make it as a default.
Okay.
Let's see if that will appear. If not, I want to show you guys how to create a manual category so we can actually just create the categories. But let's just do that again. Let's just do it really quickly. Perfect.
I guess. Masks.
PPE.
Biggest. PPE.
Yeah, let's just try to see the ad categories. Let's just type best deals.
Okay. So type best deals?
Yeah, it will show you. You see home best deals. Perfect. So let's click that there. And now click the best deal. This is important, guys. We have to click the best deals, and you will see that now best deal is the main category because it became red. I mean, or that purple color. Now let's click save and next, and you'll see that everything will move forward normally. Now settings are updated. Now images and videos. Usually, as you can add images or videos, you can add 4 or 5 main images and then a video. So to add the images, all that you do is click on the plus in the center, or drop the images there. So if you have the images selected somewhere,
nobody's seeing the right. Nobody's seeing my. Okay.
No, you can actually just drag from one window to the other, and you'll be okay.
Okay. Keep Vegas open.
And if you can just drag that image in the center, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, I have a bunch here. Just double checking here.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Okay, and I don't think I have it at the right size yet. Let's see if it comes in.
Yeah, I think that came in. So if you want to add another one, that'll be fine. If you have maybe another color of the mask.
I have it being worn. It says somebody wearing.
Yeah, if you have somebody, and this is actually very good.
This one I know it's a vertical, so it's a vertical photo, so we'll see what it does with it.
Perfect. And one of the things that I will actually just kind of recommend here, since Darcy's adding 2 pictures, is always good to showcase somebody wearing your product. If you have maybe apparel, just try to have somebody in wearing what you do. If you're manufacturer, let's say if you build a gadget or if you manufacture something, always try to have the human factor involved so people will see themselves holding or wearing or maybe interacting with the product. So that's always a good option. So now let's just click save and next. Since we have 3 pictures. And now we're moving along to the third portion of the adding the product. Now this is if you have quantities. If you decide to, if you have a large amount of quantities, let's say you have a stock of these things at home, and you say, hey, you know what, if you buy 10 masks, I will give you a discount. So if you buy, let's say, whatever amount you consider is a good option, let's say 15, 10, 30, or 3 masks, how much of a discount you're willing to give. So that'll be $5, $10, perfect. If you click apply, that will actually just do the discount. So now I want you to pay close attention to the next step, guys, because it's very important. When you're dealing with your own products, most likely, and don't click save yet, because we have to do something in this page. When we have a product that we have, let's say, several colors, because I see that your masks come in several colors, right? Maybe red, maybe white, maybe. So we need to add something called the variance. So you see that next to wholesale cost and flat shipping fee, there's a variance link. So let's click on that variance link right there. And this will actually add the different types or the different colors or the different kinds of masks that you have. So the variant type will determine what is the biggest difference of each product. So let's just, in this case, let's just type, the variant type will be color. And if you're working with apparel, will be size, color, style. So you can add your own variants. So now, in the variants, as Darcy just typed in, she typed the color. Display blue, red, perfect. You start adding the colors, and each color will be an option. So if you have any other option, just type it up. And if you have any style, material, perfect. There you go.
I have an interesting scenario here in that we have the cotton mask that we only have blue and red, and we have the polyester mask that we have in 4 colors.
Correct.
So with this, I just put that it's the Keep Vegas Open cotton mask so that it doesn't get confused. But I would like to show that there is another material with other color variants.
Yeah. In the next step, I'll show you how to actually manipulate that. So let's just do the material. It will be polyester or cotton, right?
And with the cotton, so that's where I happy to be on here live with you to help figure how to. Yeah.
Right. Just type polyester as well. And it's a great case because then we will actually just do something that in the next step they will ask us to do. So let's just click in the bottom where it says.
Would I add in for the polyester that has some other colors? Would I add those in here now? As well?
Not really. I'll show you how.
Okay.
Let's just click generate.
Okay.
And if you scroll down, and actually you have to click on the little icon there. Perfect. You will see a list of all the variants, all the variables that are possible. So then if you have, in a sense, what you just mentioned, in what colors you have, if you have only polyester in blue, or if you have red in cotton, you'll be able to do that. So now let's just click variants again. And if you scroll down, you see now you have color blue material cotton, color blue material polyester. So if you don't have that available in cotton, all that you do is remove that variant.
Okay.
So if let's say, was I correct by saying that polyester was the one that you had in blue, or no?
Have white, white, silver, black, and dark blue. So I have different colors for the polyester than we have for the cotton.
Correct. But in this case, we only took 2 examples of colors, which was blue and red.
Mm-hmm.
So which color you have in blue, which material you have in blue is the important part.
We do have the blue and we do have the red in cotton.
In cotton, perfect. So you wanted to keep those, but you don't have, which ones you don't have in polyester?
I do not have blue or red in polyester.
Okay, so what you want to do in that case is remove those 2.
So remove the.
Yep.
Oops, hang on. There you go. And
now you just click where it says on available options. If you scroll down. Oh, where's the option to remove that?
Delete variants?
Yeah, delete variants, correct.
Okay.
Now that will only leave you with cotton, right? So now here's the tricky part, because we might need to now understand what will be the other colors, so we can add those colors to the variants, because that will leave you with a very small amount of options. So what colors do you have in polyester? And this is actually a good exercise because it's good to understand the variants. So you do have in cotton red and blue. So now what other colors do you have?
I also have white, black, dark blue, and silver. And
that is only for polyester, right?
Polyester.
Correct. Now we just click generate again. It will generate now everything again. But the reason why I ask you to do this is so you know that according to the options that you have in colors, you can start just working the process by deducting the products, like removing the stuff that you don't have and then adding the other ones, and then you can just delete the ones that you don't necessarily have, which will be in just a second. So now if you scroll down, the variants are more. So you see now you have, and then you can delete the variants that you don't have. So in red, you don't have polyester or blue or white. So you can just leave only the ones that you have the dark blue in polyester for what I see, then just delete the variants. Now what will happen, guys, is only the products that are matching on those two descriptions will be for your customers, will be available for your customers in the right material and the right color. And you will see that in a second. So now we're moving on to the fourth step, which is the page, the settings, which will be what page are we using to present these products to the customers.
Before we move on to settings, are we doing anything with the pricing yet?
Because in this case, no, but this is actually good. But let me just show you something. In the product may SKU, this is in the event that you have in your process, you have an SKU or a UPC number that maybe you have a product that is registered with the general database. So you can add your PCU code here just to control your own products. And wholesale cost is if you want to have a cost for the product. An additional shipping fee is if that specific product requires extra shipping. And this is important because let's say it's an oversized item, you want to also kind of calculate that, but I'll show you where in a second. So let's just now move to settings, which will give you a couple other options. Now, in here, as you can see, you guys see what the page is going to look like. And I believe the main product page is the one that we can select. But let's say in this case, you want to create a different experience for the checkout page, for the product page, I'm sorry. So if you want to add specifics, and maybe you want to add a video, so you can select any of those default pages and change it in the actual designer. But for now, let's just keep it in the main product page like any other page, like any other product. And also, as you can see here, guys, there is another 4 options right next to product page layout, which is one-click upsell, bump products, bundles, instant checkout, and related products. The only one that I would recommend right now to use is maybe the related products. So we can just jump into the related products. And this will be the option that within that product page, if you have a similar product, you can actually showcase it. Let's say Darcy, in this case, will have maybe, speaking of the PPE, you'll have maybe a different mask. But remember, you have the same mask for everything. But just for the sake of argument, just type in another product name. It could be, let's say, your pillowcase. Let's just type pillowcase.
Okay.
No, remember, so this is related products of if you have any other products. You see, it will pick up the product. In this part, in related products, it will actually select from the database of products what is related. So in this case, just for the sake of argument and example, we're picking up the other product that she has available. So you can click that product right there. And let's just leave that as the one that we're going to just show. Now, let's just click on Save. And now, step 5 is reviews. If, let's say, you want to add a review of this product manually, you can do that. You can actually just add, hey, this amazing mask, it just to keep Vegas open, it serves a purpose, and then you can create your review. I think we created a review last week, didn't we? Was it the week before?
Not last week, so it was Thanksgiving. But then
the week before, yes.
We had the
analytics
results in there. Yeah.
So here, you see what you have new review, so you can actually click in there, and it will give you the option to just write a review and approve it. Nice mask, Morpheus Prime. I like that, Morpheus Prime. And I would like to know if anybody has an idea of what 2 movies Morpheus Prime it actually references, because it's 2 movies, believe it or not. So let's see. Anybody in right now just looking at us has any idea of Morpheus Prime? What 2 movies is actually referencing? Let's see if anybody's paying attention. I would love to see that. Awesome review, Darcy.
I've warned them. It's an honest review.
And Francis, you're correct, The Matrix, but there's also another movie in there. There's 2 movies.
Shall I hit save?
Because I'm sorry.
Shall I hit save?
Yeah, let's hit save. Let's see what's and you see you have to add the
So there's
not help on both. No, you don't want to have 0.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay.
Then save.
Just out of curiosity. Okay. Yeah.
Now you see that there's that page. Once we publish the item, you will have a review there. So now let's just click finish. Yes, is correct. Transformers and the Matrix. So somebody's paying attention. Awesome. So let's just click finish, Darcy. And what will happen now will be the last step. And the last step is just making sure that the product is there, but we're not finished. We just did part of what we need to do on the product creation. So you see, there's some key components here that we all have to check out, which is making sure that the dial that says display product on website is on, so we can see the product in the website. Secondly, just as Darcy is about to click, that is everywhere, not only in search only, not only in Facebook or URL search, everywhere. We want to make sure that the product is everywhere.
What's the difference then of the, oh, go ahead.
The main difference is, I know where you're going with that, is because we have, if we have the option to, some people might have a product that cannot actually just be seen by certain customers. I say, hey, go into my website and look, type in this keyword to find this product, just as a special, kind of just to gamify the website for a little bit. Oh, go to the search bar in my website and type in this to find this exclusive deal, kind of to try to incentivize purchases. Facebook only is actually because we have the Facebook feed that might probably just will work only in Facebook, and URL search only is for if you want only the URL to appear, but not the content of the actual product. And now make sure that it's everywhere. Let's just not play with that right now. Just make sure that it's everywhere. And then let's just click save. And it will give you the green light. And remember, guys, that green line in the corner means that everything is okay. At the beginning, we got a couple of red lines because we said, hey, the category issue. But now here's an important thing that we always overlook. And this is very important, guys, because I am a firm believer of data and analytics. No, we're not going to connect analytics because we did that 2 weeks ago. But we're going to do something on the information tab. We're going to just take a step back and go to number 1. Now the product will show, it will be in the store. But we missed something very important. And I did this on purpose because I want to see who's paying attention. What didn't we put in the product? Can anybody tell me what didn't we do in the product? We put the name, we put the category, but what did we forgot to put in the product? Let's see if anybody that's out there has a little bit of idea. And we're going to give 2 seconds because I know if Darcy is smiling, it's because she realized that something was missing and she knows, but it will be completely out of the question. And right here, you are completely right. The description. Christine Burke also actually said the description. Said description. That is correct. We didn't put the description, guys. Thank you so much. Actually, we can just mention that that's important. So the description, let's just click on that and click on the link that says description. Here is where you actually have that. And also Helen made a very important situation there, the price. We did not discuss price. And that's why you were laughing, because you thought that it was price. So the reason why we did that, guys, and this is important, you got to realize that our function as a company, when we're training our customers, is learning as we go. And the reason why we do this live is because Darcy just kind of just stepped through it, what I was telling her. But sometimes when we follow the videos, we just we skip steps. So it's always important to have 3 things in factor: the description, the name of the product, and the price. Because I have seen cases of customers that they actually they're in a rush to put their store together and they miss basic elements like that. So now, Darcy, if you don't mind, let's start typing the description of that product. And remember, there's two areas of description. You can actually say, this incredibly good-looking cotton-made Las Vegas open mask.
I might have the description saved to the side.
Oh, great! If you have that, that's awesome.
Okay, hang on a second.
And I see the usual suspects coming up. It's like, hey, you forgot the description. You forgot this, because this is what we do, these guys. So we are all aware of what needs to be done in our products, so we can just see where we're actually just missing those little steps. And there's also a small step that I'm gonna just kind of give you the extra information as well, because it's important to have it ready.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to the, I gotta move the, there we go.
And I think Darcy is just copying and pasting the description. Oh, look at that. So,
okay, so here's where I'd love your recommendation in terms of how much to have in the full, the short description, and how much in the full description. Oops, let me undo that.
I think in the top description or the small description, because we have two areas that you want to actually just do that. You have the summary, which is on the top. The top of the product is very minimal. So I think those two lines that you have is perfect. That's awesome. And then in the full description, which we'll see in a second, you can actually have all the stuff added that you just pretty much pasted. And you guys can do exactly the same thing, just like Darcy did. If you have that in a document or in a text document, you can actually just drop that in there.
Okay.
Awesome. So now let's just go to the top for a second, because we need to do something really important as well. Now, before you click save, you see that next to description, there's SEO. Guys, this is important, because this is how Google will see your websites, your pages, your product pages. You see that in the Google snippet to the right of your screens, you will see how Google is reading that website, how it's reading that page. So you want to make sure that your meta title is very similar, if not the same, as your product name. So let's just keep Vegas open. Perfect. And the meta description, as soon as you do that, it will change it. Now, another important thing, you see the friendly URL? You want to make sure that in the friendly URL, you never, ever, ever, ever have 2 dashes continuously in the description, right there. So you can have 1 dash, but if you have 2 dashes, remove 1. The reason why is that kind of cuts the actual keyword in the product in the eyes of Google. So we don't want to leave that there. That's a big no-no for Google. Yeah. Do not have any double dashes, because then that will just create a series of things in the search.
And that would happen easily if you had this type of title that would pre-populate the extra dash in the friendly URL.
Correct. And that's why we have Darcy Hall with us today, because she takes a look at all those details. So now let's just keep scrolling down. This, guys, is actually something called the OGM, or the Open Graph Markup. This is used for whenever you try to have a post in Facebook, or in this case, Facebook, or any other social media. This is how the product will appear. So you can just copy and paste the same title and description. So you will see how the actual OG will appear. Perfect. This is how your products in your social media will appear. You see, it's very nice, very neat. So let's just click now Save.
Quick question. The image down here, this is if you wanted to have a different image for the Open Graph, but otherwise it pulls in the first product image that you...
Yeah, the cover product, yes.
Okay, so, and then regarding the Facebook group name here, is that something we tie in later?
No.
Or this is just an example?
That's actually the example that you will actually do, because again, we cannot really grab the actual page name or the group name that you're going to just be publishing, but that's how it will look like. It's not really your Facebook group. It's just actually like a mock-up of that.
Okay.
So now let's just click save. Yep, we're safe to save. And it will probably go to step 2, or maybe to the advanced settings. So, and here is one of the questions that you had earlier about size, width, the height, and pretty much everything on the product. So if you have, this will be a good descriptor for the product that you have. If you have it in a box, how big it is, or pretty much the dimensions of the product. So you can add those there if you want. And the weight, I believe, is grams, like 8 or 9 grams.
And those are, okay, so that's, we can't change whether it's pounds or ounces right there.
No, but I think the weight for a mask, I don't think is completely irrelevant unless you're selling.
It's half an ounce, so I guess it's like 1/6.
Probably 0.25 pounds, I believe. If my math and my maybe not. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Okay, we'll go with it for now.
Perfect.
Inches.
And
for request of developers or listeners if we
Yeah,
can change
we
if
will-
they have a cool. Yeah,
we will probably just do that as well. So now, Darcy, do me a favor. Francis is saying that the friendly URL still show 2 dashes after the saving. Do you mind coming back for a second? Let's just click save so you can actually save on the settings that you changed. But also, let's just take a look at the SEO for a second. If at the end, friendly URL, no, actually, no, it did not. But you know what, just to make sure, guys, and this is a great observation by Francis, because sometimes when we add the spaces, then at the end of the product, it will show when we do the preview of the product. So let's just make sure that at the end of your friendly URL, you don't have any blank spaces. So if you don't mind, let's just go to that friendly URL line and click on it. And yeah, you don't have any spaces. If you have any spaces, that will be taken as a dash. So let's just not forget to do that.
That's interesting. When I clicked to the end, it got rid of the extra stuff that was on the back of
that. Okay,
the back of the address up there.
Right. So, and another thing, guys, always click save. So let's just click save. And now we can move again to the finish line. Let's just click number 6, finish. And now you see that the button looks different. Instead of save, it says publish. So let's just click publish your product.
Before we do that, we haven't done pricing unless that's what you're trying to show me.
Oh, that is correct. So where do we do pricing?
I'm going to guess under number 3, pricing and
There you
variance.
go. Correct. So now let's just go to the variance. Now, if you scroll down, you see, stop right there, because you see, when you have variance, you have to put the price for every product. When you have a single product, it will tell you right in the product what is the price. But since we added the variance, we have to add the price per variant, because maybe the color is expensive, maybe the printing material is a different price. Since you're adding your own product, guys, make sure that your cost is taken in consideration. You don't want to sell a mask for $99. You want to make sure that you price your items accordingly to your market, and make sure that you do an offer just like Darcy is doing. Compare a price $19.99, but now it's $14.99. So
and then I can still put it. Then I can still. This is my list price, and then I can still discount it beyond that.
Correct. And then
as opposed to the compare at price, that would
correct. Then you can add another discount code, maybe, or if somebody takes an action, let's say they join your newsletter, you can offer a discount code using the other internal system. So let's just click save now that you have the pricing.
Curiosity, the bulk variance edit is
that was if you have the same pricing for all the variants, which you did, but I wanted to get, so you can just compare pricing, $14.99, then the price, and then you click apply. It will apply to all the variants.
So out of just curiosity to just.
You see, curiosity killed the cat, but let's just do it. So if you click apply, guess what's going to happen?
Because I already had the others entered, it didn't.
No, because you didn't select any variants. So you have to select what variants you want to give that price. So that was a good exercise.
Oh, okay.
But you see, the curiosity killed the cat. So you have to select the variants and then put the pricing and the compare at pricing. Then click apply, and now it will actually update. You see, $23.99. Remember, guys, always check when you have check marks, if you want to do anything in bulk, any action at the same time for all of your products, always make sure that you check the boxes. Now, if you click apply, it will revert that $23.99 to $19.99. Awesome. All right, so now let's click save. Now we have our prices, now we have our products, and whenever you edit anything within the product, you can jump from function 1 to 6 initially when you're creating the product, follow all the steps. But as you saw, guys, just now, we went back to number 2 to actually just work on the images, number 3 on the variance and pricing. So you can edit however you want. Just make sure that when you do additions, make sure that you save the product. So you can click save right now, Darcy, if you don't mind, please. And then click finish, because we're going to republish the product. Now publish again. And as you can see, there's a small button at the top that says preview product. So we can click that and it will open a new window with that product. So let's see if everything that we did, it actually just presents itself. And in the meantime, David, do we have any questions that you would like to share with us, since you're being kind of quiet right there?
So I was just answering. There was Christian Tomelius was asking how not to show the product number in the URL. It's like groovekart.com/products/8- that's actually not possible. That's the product ID. That's a unique product ID. So when you share the actual link to somebody, then this link connects to the database of the product and it opens the product page. So at this moment, that was my question as well for the developers. They told us that if they remove it, that the database doesn't read it properly, and it needs to be there for that reason. So that's.
And let me just add something. The reason also behind it is because when you're working with your own products, it will give a unique identifier. And let's say you don't only have your own products, but also you import products from, let's say, AliExpress or maybe from print-on-demand companies. So if that's the case, you don't want to create a situation in your database that because it has a similar name or maybe a similar format, you don't want to overwrite the content. That's why we need the unique identifier on the name. And Darcy, I think that's a great looking page. And I see that we're still having a little bit of an issue with the verticals on the images. So let me see. Can you click on the image? Let's see if it just shows vertical. Yeah, so this is something that we're still working on. And it's actually a very cool mask. I love it. But now you see. Now let's just test something. How about if you click on the colors?
Yeah, it's still allowing cotton as, even though there's not a cotton.
Dark blue, right?
Yeah.
So can you just click? Oh, you actually can you just check on the check again? Just click on any color. Is it stuck in dark blue?
It's giving me an option of cotton or polyester, but the black is only available in polyester.
Correct. So black and polyester. Oh, it's giving you still the option.
It's still giving me the option to order a black and cotton, but there's not. So I don't know whether maybe I didn't save. Yeah.
Let's just go back to it, because what we're doing is just testing the product, guys. This is important. If you're using Variance, always test the product before you release it to your page. So let's take a look at the Variance. So in the Variance, let's take a look at the black color. So material color black, so it's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it should be an option. Now the color dark blue, so it should be okay. So now let's just click save again. And that should be the one that you can actually order. So let's see if that will be the case here. Hey, Michael. Michael Ramirez says hi. Another of the usuals. Thank you, Mike, for being here. I know you're driving, so thank you.
Hi, Michael. Another regular. A Groovester. Still got it.
Well, it's the black in cotton that you don't have, but you do the high blue, you do the dark blue in cotton, right?
No, I only have blue and red.
Blue and red.
Yeah.
What? I don't know. Can you actually see? Because I don't know if it's a StreamYard not allowing me to see, but I don't see the option.
Oops. I just hit refresh just to make sure.
Do me a favor. Let's just leave it in black cotton and say, let's just click to it says go to shipping step. Let's see if it actually does send that.
Oh, it has red cotton there. Oh.
Because the black is not available, but it is available in cotton, right? The red one.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something in the variance that we need to adjust, because you see color red, material cotton. But I guess we have to make sure that that product is not available in the cotton because you don't have the black cotton, correct?
Correct.
So we do have the correct variance, but it's not showing it correctly. So we have to take a look at that. Maybe we have discovered an unfeatured, an undisclosed feature. So we
talked about that earlier. I'm good at that.
Yeah, and yeah, this is why we do this again, Darcy, because we need to make sure that with the many different combinations, because you got to understand something. We have now 300,000+ customers, and they all have different products, different challenges. So by us discovering this under this environment allow us to make those corrections faster. So because I see that variant black cotton is not available, but for some reason, I guess by default is showing it. Now, maybe also because we select the actual drop down. If we would have selected the other option instead of the drop down, that might be a better solution. But we can actually just cover that when we build the other one, the other store. Because right now for timing, I think the best bet will be to have this as an as an undocumented feature and make sure that we get corrected as soon as possible. But now, guys, let's just take a look. And you said that you want to add another product. So let's just try to add another product within
Real
the next
quick on this is that this would be the competitor pricing. This is our list pricing, and then the discount that we're now offering it for $9.99.
Oh, perfect. So, and then you can just either put the straight $9.99 in the price, or you can create a coupon. So, which I believe we spoke about the coupons in day 3 or 4.
So for the fact that we did do that in the previous one, for an expediency of time, we'll add the new product.
Yeah, no, let's do it. We still have 20+ minutes, and
okay.
So
do the discount?
For the product. For the new product, or for the mask?
Do the discount quick, or
let's just do the product. Since we're focusing on products, let's just do the new product. So let's just go back, because that product is just single price, right? There's no variance.
Right.
Perfect. So because I would like to showcase how to add the pricing to a single product.
Okay. And this again is why you get a faster computer. All right. And again, I have some descriptions. Let me grab. Oops.
What product? You mentioned that it was a home decor product, but we didn't know what it was. So I guess you want to surprise us.
Tags. Home decor.
It's a candle holder.
Candle holder. Centerpiece.
Nice. Now I'm curious to see what it is.
And gardens. Home interiors. Designer series.
Perfect.
Limited edition. There we go.
Awesome. So now,
So assign a brand account. That's if I already have
yeah, if you
it.
already have a branded, yes, but we don't have one right now. So let's just do the category. Remember, let's just put it in best deals. So you can type best deals, or if you have any other category, you can just type the category name.
At this point, could we create the new category of like home interior or home decor?
Let's just click again to see if you have that button available.
Okay.
If you scroll down, let's just click home decor, and let's just click enter. Did it allow you to do something or no?
Not yet. It didn't. Oh wait, maybe if I do different parent correlates here. Home decor. Oops. Nope.
It's not allowing you to go to hit the enter, so there's probably an
Not
issue
yet.
there too.
Oh, and then so I click over here.
Click over there. Just
Oh,
save.
let's just try it just real quick, just to decor. Oh, okay. No worries. Okay.
Now let's see how that looks like.
Okay. And I didn't do it 800 by 600 yet, but I did have it to 800. Pig.
Now what Darcy's doing, she's bringing the images there, so that's nice.
And would you recommend that we SEO optimize the name of the images first, or does it not save any aspect of the image
Right
name?
now, it's up for grabs. If you want to optimize the name as well, it's highly recommended. But if you don't want to do that, I think if you just put as long as it's the product name, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Now let's just click save. Now on the price and variance, now let's just go to the next step. So it will have to be save and next. In the price variance, so you don't have a discount, you don't have, let's just not put a discount here. So let's just go to variance. You don't have a variance, so you just put the price. So compare price, let's say $79.99, and you just put the right price. Now let's just click save on next. There's no variance, there's no different colors. Now we forgot a step, the description. So we didn't do the description, so this is important, guys. So let's just follow up with the copying and pasting, so we will have the description for the product. And while Darcy is working on that, hello Suzette, pleasure to have you here. Candle holder. Highly recommended grammar.
Let's see here, it keeps. So I did a OCR, optical character recognition of the other description, but we'll just go with this for now. Black furnished wood. Okay.
Oh, buried. Okay.
Or tarnished. Wait, furnished. I don't know if it's furnished or tarnished, but good enough for now. And then I got the other fuller. Let's see here.
It's always exciting to see somebody so focused to actually just get the description right, because I think that's the hardest part of any product creation.
That's what I was thinking about earlier too, is just that any tips, because I'm a more visual person, I'm detail oriented, but the copywriting side of it is this fortunately came with some descriptions, but I don't feel like, where would you recommend somebody that is not intuitively a copywriter get inspiration?
As far as inspiration, what I do is, and I always do this with the stores that I own, when I have products that are similar to any other, I just go to the competitors. And this is important. Don't get me wrong. I always take ideas from the competitors, not the same description, because if you get the same descriptions, then you're liable to a lot of things. But what I will do, I always start with the two Ds, which is description and details. The description the more details that you can actually get is better. For example, the candle holder that you actually type in there, you maybe want to add, and I believe you added in the copy that you have in the bottom, you added the specifics, the colors, the ambiances that you can use it as a centerpiece, all the details that you can add in the actual description, the better. And again, we're talking about here one specific product, but when you have many, you can grab ideas from a lot of places. Maybe your competitors, maybe Amazon, maybe other places that you can find the same product, and see and compare with the descriptions. Remember, guys, the big companies like Amazon, like Walmart, Target, they do pay a lot of money for people to work on the descriptions for a reason, because they know the patterns, they know what people is looking for. So try to just to replicate, not copy, replicate. Replicate is a little bit different than copying. A replica is something that you can get and modify it, but make it look very similar. It's like when you buy a Ferrari, an original Ferrari would cost you $300,000. But if you, I'm an old timer, but if you guys remember the old Toyota Fieros, you can actually build a Ferrari using that body style of cars. So you can get a replica Ferrari for way less. But you don't want to get the cheap replica. You want to make sure that you have original content based on content that you're going to use. So, and maybe it wasn't the same. I mean, it wasn't a good parallel to use, but I was trying to convey the message of getting the information from a bigger company, a bigger source, modifying it a little bit to get to your own product. And you're going all the steps. I like that.
It didn't pull in the image here like it did for the others. Is that because I didn't have it sized right?
Correct.
This one's like 800 by 300. So
right, and usually 800 by 800 or 800 by 600 would be the ideal size, as we mentioned earlier. And if that happens, you can always have the ability to add it to that.
And then we talked earlier. My question about this, where the product itself is long and thin and so forth, but then there's the packaging on top of it. So for the product dimensions here,
I think
would I be putting for the overall packaging because of the whole shipping?
Correct. It will indicate the whole shipping, the size for the shipping. Yes.
Oops. Okay. And I have that. Let me just grab I had that saved. Okay. And come back here. Let's see here. So. Okay, and for weight, it only just has the pound. It doesn't have like pounds and ounces.
Yeah, you have this for, and you can always round it up.
Oh, it can do
4.5,
4.25. Okay, okay.
That will save without a problem, I believe. So you see, everything saves when you have the units there. That's fine. So now let's just click Save and Next, so we can actually go to the reviews. I'm sorry, yeah, the reviews, or actually it goes back to what do you get back to the images to what you're trying to upload another image?
No, I'm good. I see that you could put a caption, but I'm not going to bother right now.
Yeah. If you want to put captions, you can actually do that. And you can select a different cover image, because you see that first image, let's say you want to just showcase that very second image. Just you just click on that image, and then you see to your right, there says cover image.
Oh, okay.
You can click there and then save, and what it will happen is the second image will be the cover image. It will be the first image that your customers see when you visit that product, when they visit that product.
Okay.
So let's
do you want me to leave it like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just click Save and Next. Now we don't have any discounts, so we can just Save and Next. And then again, you guys are seeing here that you can go back and forth the steps as long as you have complete everything. So here in bundles and products, I think let's just, for the sake of time, because we have now 15 minutes and we have a couple of things to cover, let's just click Save and Next. And then let's just publish the product. And remember, we have to make sure that everything is on, meaning to publish the product everywhere, number one, and that is the right way. So we're going to test that as soon as we can see the imagery coming up.
Okay, reviews.
And then,
Finish. And regarding quantity, like with these, I literally only have one or two of all the home decor stuff, one or two. Do we have the inventory control, or that's still coming soon?
that I believe is going to be updated. I know that David has been working with our developers really hard to get that, and I believe he's coming up. And he has actually a couple of videos about the subject.
Okay.
So it definitely will be there. So let's just click save. Now let's just click the preview product. And let's see how it looks like. I just love the expectation. Let's see if this actually is gonna look nice, just the way that we did it. So perfect. You see there's no variance, so you don't really have any selection. You just pick what you get. Now let's just take a look at the second image, Darcy, if you don't mind. Oh, it's actually a nice candle holder.
Yeah, it really is.
And you see here, this is one of the key things that sometimes we forget. You see that from the get-go on this page, you have the quantity, because you want to make sure that you don't limit yourself to one quantity. You want your customers to order more. So versus what you see the quantity selector right there, right under your pricing. So guys, it's always good to activate that for every all our products. Make sure that you can select more than one. So that is important. And you see, there's the product. There's actually everything that we need for a regular product with no variance. That's how you actually create it. Now, guys, one of the things that we have to do also with products, as just Darcy did, make sure that you do your SEO, you put your description, your pricing, and you'll be set. Now, if you run into any issues, any problems, you know that you can also reach us at support@groovedigital.com or go toward support.groovedigital.com, which is the actual knowledge base. Sorry that my phone actually rang. And now, Darcy, let's just do something fun. Let's just go to, I'm going to take over now on the presentation.
Okay.
Thank you. I got to do something really fun here. I got to thank you for these past 8-9 weeks that you've been with us. You've been such a trooper. You're actually pointing us in the right directions to some other stuff. And I just want to say thank you. And David, if you're online, can you actually come on camera? Because this is one of those things that it will be nice to share with everybody, because we do really appreciate. Oh, hey, David. Yeah, you are eating. You see, I needed to see the David move. I'm gonna call it David move. And thank you, Darcy. You've been great help for the past 8 weeks. And with everything, it comes to an end. But I have extended the invitation to Darcy, and I'm extending it to Christine, and of course to Donna, to come back, because next week, guys, and I'm gonna start showing my screen, because these are part
Can you
of.
just clarify, John, which Christine do you mean?
Oh, come on. Both Christine. All right. So, guys, I hope that what we did with Darcy, right? You see, you almost made me say Christine. With Darcy right now. Oh my God. You see, I'm blushing. And so what we're gonna do now, guys, and you see, as you can see, my my computer now is going crazy here because I have all my reminders popping up everywhere. Sorry about that, guys. So these are part of the exciting announcements that we are doing. And Facebook user, you're very welcome. Please come visit us next week. And actually, yeah, next week on Wednesday, because this is what we were talking about. The new dates for the live stream, guys, are not longer on Thursdays. The company has partnered with one of our big affiliates, which is Mr. Rich Sheffron, and I hope that I'm not killing his last name. But they're going to have a session on Thursdays from 6 to 7:30, just right in the same time slot. So we decided to move a day earlier all the live streams for the Groovekart challenge. And also, we will start on December 9th. So next week will be on a Wednesday, not a Thursday, but Wednesday. So we're going to announce that a couple of days prior in our Facebook group and maybe in other couple of channels. So it will be on Wednesday from the same time, 6 to 7:30. And for next week, we're not going to start yet with another Groovekart challenge. David and I, we're going to have a 3 weeks crash course in how to build your store really quickly. I mean, we will have exactly 5.5 hours, which is 3 sessions to build a full store. We're going to condense as a gift for you guys for the holidays, everything condensed to actually just run your store and set it up in 3 sessions, which will be next week, December 9th, December 16th, and December 23rd. So yes, as Francis just is asking, yes, Francis, it will be on Wednesdays. So it will be Wednesdays from now on. And also, the Groovekart challenge will start, and we will have a new showcase, a new person, a new customer will join us from Wednesday, January 6th. However, Darcy, you're still invited. So anytime you want to crash, you let us know, because we want to have that feeling still. We got to make sure that we're family. I mean, Darcy, Christine, Donna, and whoever comes next, we're going to be helping you guys step by step. And I hope that what we did in the past 8 weeks, giving you the confidence and the ability to work with your store in the future and just to make it grow, you know. And since we have kind of unlimited stores, so you don't stop at the first one. But guys, this is important. And I always say this in our sessions. Just because you have the ability to have unlimited stores doesn't mean that you have the capacity to manage unlimited stores. And this is important. Focus. Start with 1 product or 2 products, 1 store only. I have seen cases of customers that they have 25 different products with 50 different stores, and the only thing that is creating is stress. Start with 1 store, build it up, and then replicate. I think that's what actually we need to do that. What? I don't get invited to crash?
He already invited you.
I already mentioned
2 minutes ago, he did.
I have said your name too many times today, which I'm getting slack from this guy right here. So yes, you are cordially invited to crash anytime.
Am I invited as well?
Well, you keep it up, maybe not. So no, you know, David, that we're doing this as you know, to keep up with our customers and to make sure that everybody just have fun with these kind of sessions. And I know you do a great job in a daily basis with GrooveFunnels. So that is amazing, the stuff that you do. So,
and I do have an idea how this will look like. So every Wednesday you'll be able to see John sharing his screen, clicking away, and I will be there and screaming, "Hurry, John, hurry! We don't have all day." That is how the training will look like.
Yeah, he will probably signal me, because you see, we use this system that we can see each other's camera, not showing it publicly, so I know how it's going to work out. But we will definitely just try to just work and do that craft session. And please do not miss it. Share it in your group. Share it with your friends that actually happen to be Groovekart customers, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be action-packed. It's just going to be like one of those movies that you don't want to miss, you know. Think of this crash course as the series that you want to binge on for the next 5 hours. Think of that. I mean, if you're looking to that, let's just please don't forget December 9th at 6 p.m. is going to be 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. And I'm sorry I missed the 20. I missed the RD at the end of the 23rd there on the second line.
Okay.
So now, guys, let's just with the next 5 minutes, let's just go into a QA session. If you have any questions, we'll be more than glad to help you guys out. And David, I know you answered most of the questions, but do we have any questions right now?
To be honest, not really. Everything was answered on here. But I wanted to ask you if you want to maybe present what's new from the side of Groovekart, I mean.
Well, I was wishing you can actually do that.
Awesome. So if I share my screen, then it will be very blurry. So if you want to take over, I can share you or show you something that is pretty cool for everybody watching here. I will do a video on it tomorrow, but while we are here, maybe we can showcase it
So
immediately.
you tell me where you want me to go, David.
Yeah, so just go into the Groovekart visual builder and on any store, and then we'll get from
Cool.
there.
Let me just do that. So let me just open up everything. And as you can see, guys, this was completely unscripted because David, of course, decided to surprise me with new updates on Groovekart. So let's take a look. Let's take a look how that will look. Let's choose Groove Gear. Let's just do Groove Gear for this one. Let's see how it's going to look like. And hopefully my screen will behave, because earlier we were having a little bit of an issues how everything will look like. So let's take a look.
There will be a full update tomorrow on what came out this week with Groovekart, but there's one thing in particular I would like to point on, because it's really cool. People were waiting for this quite a long time now, and I just wanted to share this with you a bit earlier than with everybody else. You guys get the priority and the VIP treatment as
Red
soon
carpet.
as John remembers his password.
Hey, it's one of those things. I only serve 300 people a day with different passwords, different accesses. I'm sorry.
Only 300?
Yeah, just about a little amount of people.
Cool.
All right, so now we're loading our very own Groove Gear, and you tell me where to go, Maestro.
So go into the builder.
Let's go into the builder.
49
Oh, I know what you want to show me, and you just ruined the surprise for next week, but it's okay. I'll forgive you.
What did Matt Seralta buy?
Yeah.
He has bought a lot of stuff.
The bikini, the Groove bikini.
Watch it. He's going to watch this video, but maybe he did.
Well, there's no shame in that. Anyway, so if you go to Pages.
Okay. Now click into Pages.
And if you go to Pages and click on the three dots next to the home page. Okay, there is a button that shows up, Use Templates. So now we have templates available for Groovekart. Click on it. And then you can see here there is quite a few selection of pre-made templates for homepage. There's also if you hover over it, with your mouse, you can it scrolls up and down, so you can see
automatically
how it looks like automatically. Yes. When you actually load in, the products will load in like blank placeholders. That's the reason, because you will need to go in and actually choose the products from your own backend of the store. I will be explaining that tomorrow in that announcement video, just so that you are like in the process, in the groove until tomorrow. So if you go and close this one, we can go on to the different pages. You can close.
Yeah, you kind of ruin it for me, but it's okay, because I wanted to open next week with this kind of feature, but it's okay.
No time to wait. These people are waiting with their businesses. They can make money until next week with this one.
There you go. You see? Thanks, Darcy. Keep actually just pushing it.
Keep Vegas open.
Keep Vegas open.
Keep the world open. Economy.
All right. What else, David?
Click on the product page. Click on it.
Yep.
Okay, and then again, choose one of them and three dots on the right-hand side. There are also templates for the product pages.
Template right here. Yeah, hold on. I need to reload, because again, we're working with I had a cache page, so give me a second. I had to
at this moment there are templates for home pages and product pages. There will be more templates uploaded with upsell pages, downsell pages, and things like that. Those are not available yet. At this moment, you can see templates for homepage and product page. Once you select a template, we will not do this now because this is actually a live store that I highly suggest you visit. But in case you do choose,
yeah, hold on, my computer is acting up now. Precisely,
you would need to close the first one and then close the second one as well. Close both of them.
Oh, okay. Here, then product page.
Product page, and then just wait for it to load, and just the bottom one. Click on the 3 dots on the bottom one, and then wait a second. There will be another button that shows up, templates. This takes a bit of time to load on.
No, and I think what we need to do is clear the cache, because I've been in this store for a long time. So guys, if that happens to you, there's a button here that we always recommend to use so often, which is clear the cache. So I believe that might fix the issue if that happens to you guys. So let me just go to the main admin again, the main admin area, and I'll show you how to just kind of just fix that in a moment. So you go here again, and then you just clear the cache on the store. And what it will do, it kind of erases certain processes or items that might be missing from an update.
Is
Just
that
like
different than the hard reload that David's often shown us?
Yeah, well, it's actually similar, but it's different, because a hard reload will involve the browser here. It will involve the internal memory on the actual server. So it's very similar, but it's a little bit different. So let's just continue, Mr. Lemon. Is it David Lemon or David Lemon or David Lemon?
Lemon.
Lemon.
It's actually, there is no pronunciation rules with my last name, so you can
the
say
same with my name. So because
yeah.
I get people, what's your name? You said John, Johan, Jehan. I mean, funny story. Funny story. One time, actually, in my previous life, when I was working with corporate, my email was J. It was actually Jehan, John G. So people thought that my name, that I was actually Asian, because my email read jhong@thatcompany.com. So I was like, no, I'm not Asian. Oh, well, your email is kind of fun. I'm like, yeah.
So,
well,
Mr. Jehan, let's just click on the pages, product pages, and wait for it to load. Okay.
I'm not clicking, Mr. Lemon.
Okay. Yeah, you can click on it. Be brave. Okay, it doesn't matter. So there will be a button on your side, ladies and gentlemen.
No, hold on, because it actually showed up in the first one. That's what I was saying, that it showed up in this one just a moment ago. That's why I did the... Oh, it's not showing up now.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's just continue.
Oh, look, you see, use template. Now it showed up. So if I click, you see, it just takes a little longer on my computer. So you see, these are the product templates now, guys. So it took a little bit of effort, and I'm sorry, because if you see my corner of the screen right now, it's not kind of refreshing at the rate that it's supposed to refresh. So that's probably why, and it's kind of acting slow.
We are on StreamYard too. Live streaming is...
This is the second feature that came out live. This is the same thing. So when you select any kind of template for the home page or the product page, it will override everything that is on there already. So make sure that you select it only if you are super confident that you want to actually allow it to override. It is not going to keep your text. It will not keep your button text. It will override it completely. So be careful with that. The third thing I wanted to show you, if you click on the blocks,
blocks,
just in the blocks in the left hand side, you can now see that these templates were also like chopped up into different sections. They are also categorized in niches that we have some of our templates, and you can now use these blocks as well, so you don't necessarily have to start from scratch. In case you already have a store up and running online and you want to just add on some pre-designed blocks that were taken out from the templates, you can just continue with that. There is no need to actually override the whole site that you already pre-built. You can just add on blocks that are actually showing up in pre-made templates as well, which is super cool. In case you are looking for the blocks that were available previously, they are still there as well in one category, I believe, common blocks or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's right here. Minimal. No,
So you'll
it's
be able to use that one as well.
right.
And then, yeah, so this is just the beginning. There will be more and more features like this coming to Groovekart. This is just where the rubber meets the road, as they say it. We'll have, and I've seen a couple of designs for headers. We are going to get more header options, and it's going to be really, really cool. You'll be super happy. So
I mean,
yeah,
how easy?
Really?
How easy is going to get to really create a story? It will be in a matter of minutes. So if we were able to condense everything, and this is why I wanted to keep it for the next week. But thank you for ruining the surprise, David. Appreciate it.
my pleasure.
So this is what I wanted to open up or crash course, telling people that, hey guys, what you've been asking for is now available. Right now we have this template for you, but you know what, David? Thank you for actually bringing that up, because I think it will be like a pre-Christmas gift, pre-Christmas gift for all our customers and friends and users. So hey guys, and this would be for your stores. So if you really have an idea, you can do that in the fly. And I think, guys, before we close, I know Christine Case was asking for help just a moment ago. David, if you can help me out to look at the comments, she was actually looking for help about something for the pet store, and I'm not sure. I read
The
her
name.
comments.
She wanted to see if somebody can help her
Yeah,
come up
right
with a
here,
name, domain name for a pet store.
a domain name. Correct. So let me just share something with you, Christine, and with everybody, because this is part of the stuff that I used to do in a previous life. I did a training in how to select your domain name. And this is actually one of the parts where a lot of people get really involved and they take a long time. And it shouldn't be that way. Let me just see if I can find something that I used in a previous class, which is the domain name selector, domain name creator. And this thing actually, you put a couple of keywords of your niche or your market, and actually it will provide you with that. I think it's name mesh, if I'm correct. Let me just see. I think this is the one, the instant domain search. They have yeah, this is the one. So if you type a couple of words, it will give you options for your domain name, and it will give you options that are available to actually register. So, and I'm sorry that it's not showing properly in my screen, of course, as I mentioned, but let me just type in the address here, and I'm gonna put it in the comments so we all can maybe go and see it and use it. But for pet stores, anything that has a specific animals. So if your products are from dogs, cats, try to use that as leverage for the domain and be like, I love cats.com, I love dogs.com, anything in between. If it's a general pet store, petworld.com or .net or whatever. So there's many ways that you can actually go about this. And if you want to help Christine, you can just send a message here. Leave the comments in the video, because I know there's going to be people looking at this recording later. So you can leave a comment for Christine, maybe recommendations on the domain. Now, guys, it's 7:38. David, anything else that you want to add?
I just want to thank Darcy one more time for being a real MVP, for being here with us, for listening to our jibber jabber for all this time. So thank you very much, Sunny Vegas. It was great to have you on here. Hopefully,
Thank
we'll
you.
see you more and more on these live streams in the future.
Thank you.
Well, you see,
I have
as
a quick
always,
question for David. The templates, is the Bear Thought template in there?
No, that
No,
was
okay.
that's mine. That's
Okay, I don't know.
private.
Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, so I just want to jump in and encourage everybody watching to take action, put a store together, play with it, go through. Obviously, we're still beta on some aspects, but get in there, see what, make a store, get one going, and don't wait. Don't wait for things to be perfect, because things are constantly evolving, constantly getting better daily. Like I've just watching that, I was like, oh my gosh, Christmas came early. But you know, I made a store in Groovekart 1.0. That was a lot. It was something, but we have it live, and there's businesses. So whether you have, like I said, I have stuff that I've been carrying around the country or whatever that I'm finally getting online to sell. Whether there's stuff that you have that I've got another friend that has Hebe pottery. so there's people that might be in your hometown that make crafts and are only just selling to the neighbors. Well, maybe they could scale and sell not just locally, but nationwide or worldwide, that you can help their family by them having more opportunity to sell. Or one thing as well, I also sell hair care. There was a salon that closed, and I have the shampoos and conditioners and so forth that I'll be putting in my store. But there may be a local hair salon, and if we go into wave 2 of COVID, and where there's a hairstylist that is not allowed to cut hair, well, maybe there's product that she can, as a licensed cosmetologist, that she can be able to sell product online on behalf of like Paul Mitchell or Aveda or something like that, that because they're licensed, they are able to, and that you're giving them an opportunity, create a store for them and with them, and giving people an opportunity to succeed in a world that's constantly changing right now, that it's not just waiting for a handout that may not ever come, to give them a new opportunity and to grow, because everybody's online these days. So get in there, have fun. If you have ideas, feel free to shoot an email to John and David, if you want to put in the feature, maybe drop the link if you have feature suggestions or anything like that, or to see that people have already requested that. But just get in there and have fun. Have fun.
Yeah. And that's the most important part. And guys, Darcy touched something that is very unique with our approach as a company. During COVID, as Darcy mentioned, the company took a big shift, and we did something unprecedented, and that's why we have reached the success that we have. But also, it's important that our community is treated as such. So help each other in the community, in the Facebook group, in the pages, and take advantage of the unlimited stores. Create partnerships. If you see that in your neighbor there's somebody struggling and they have pottery right in front of their house, hey guy, let me just talk to you. I actually have the ability to create a store. Then let me put your products and we both make money. It's all about what we do. Or in the event that you happen to be an affiliate, share the affiliate, share the link with that person. Say, hey, maybe right now you might not be able to do it, but get the free account. And when you have the means, then upgrade. And this is going to be good for everybody in the long run. Not only for us as a company, but also you guys as a users. And have something in mind, guys. We live in an strange time right now. I mean, it was the first time in my short life that I noticed that in the news, I didn't see anybody fighting at the mall or at Best Buy or anywhere else for stuff. And the only reason is not only the COVID, but because take a look at this, and it's not me saying it right now, but yesterday and the day before was the biggest Cyber Monday ever recorded in an industry. So just type in biggest Cyber Monday and you will see all the crazy amount of stuff that was ordered online, because everything is shifting to be online. So let's take advantage of that. Not only for this year, and don't try to rush it up, for the future. Now we're living in a shift, in a shift time that we need to get used to order stuff online, like Amazon, Walmart. If we can compete with prices, with products, with our own stuff, with our own products that we did today, that is what we need to support our economies, to make sure that we progress. So with that said, and it's 7:44, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much, Darcy. Once again, it was a pleasure to have you around. David, as always, man, go get some sleep. By the way, guys, David is a trooper. He right now is probably 1 o'clock, 1:30 o'clock in where he's at. David, we appreciate what you do, guys, and have a great one. And if you have any questions, don't forget to send it to support@groovedigital.com, and we'll be able to help you. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll see you next week.
See you guys. Bye-bye.